What's going on, people? I'm here on my way to do a drop in Wisconsin. Um, I won't make it there today, so I'm gonna get as close as possible. Coming from Missouri, uh, close by St. Louis, Missouri, and yeah, we are out here trying to get it, trying to make this money happen. Doing this video. I got a lot of questions about JB Hunt. As you guys know, I'm not with JB Hunt anymore. Uh, I'm not with Landstar either. I'm in a new company, and I really don't want to say what company it is because I'm still trying to figure it out. I mean, I put some hints in the videos. You guys probably could see what company it is. You know, but we out here trying to make it. If this thing don't work, I'm probably gonna go to the spot market because honestly, I've been looking at that one low board, and man, the spot market is not that great, but what I've seen, you still get better rates than when you with a company, lease to a company as an owner operator, and you got to give them a percentage, 25, 35. Whatever it is, that you lease to what company you lease to. So yeah, man, I've been, thinking about it and just seeing how things are going. Next week we're gonna see how things if they're gonna change. Everybody know what's happening next week. I'm pretty sure. Uh, you know, it's a new. Well, it's not new. It's old, but they're gonna be enforcing the no English rule. I noticed a lot of brokers are already enforcing that. They calling when you book a load, they want to talk to the drivers to make sure they're able to speak English because they don't want to have the load, being put up in a weigh station and then pay to another driver to get that load. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what's gonna happen if it's if the market gonna get better or if we was just basically news and nothing happened, you know, we will see, you know. And in the meantime, I'm gonna keep doing what I could control, and that is, trying to make good decisions, trying to, you know, pick good lows, and sometimes you're forced to take loads that it doesn't pay that well to get to a better area, but that's part of the process, that's part of the process. So I mean, it'd be nice if every area, you end up going is it's like they paying good in the area, but that's everybody knows that's not the case, you know. So yeah, I've been all over the United States this past few weeks, obviously, I've been going home for the most part on the weekends. Uh, or if not, I end up going in a place where one of my family members live, and I just do my 34. Uh, where they live at. That way, we do some catching up and you know try to have a good time. Also, that's not always the case. Sometimes you're forced to do a 34 somewhere that you're not expecting to, but for the most part, I end up going where I want to go uh, for my 34. Sometimes I can control it. One low might cancel, The cheaper might hold you too long, or the receiver, and that little bit could get you whatever you got planned. Uh, it could throw you off. It could mess your whole schedule for the week. So but for the most part, we try to get home, and or like I said, go to a place where I could see some people, some friends, or whatnot, right? But yeah, just I want to know how you guys are doing. How is the market treating you guys? What company you guys are leased to? On operators. Uh, and what they paying. Uh, I will say that honestly, the best race that I saw between JB Hunt, Landstar. Before JB Hunt, I was F2F, and this new company. I mean, as an owner operator, I gotta admit, I think Landstar had the best rates. Uh, yeah, I think they had the best rate, but this company is also on that level because with Landstar you see the prices, and then you got to take the 35% off. And this company where I'm at, you see what you get into the truck. Whatever you see, that's what you're gonna get paid for. So doing the math real quick right now, I think this company is at the same level with Landstar. However, I'll be honest, I think Landstar got more freight. What I've seen so far, Landstar got more freight. I made this decision to make a move, and like I said, I don't like waiting, being down, waiting for trailers. Uh, but no company is perfect. So with this company, what I've seen so far, it is that I might be down for not being able to book a load. It hasn't happened yet, but it's looking on that direction. Uh, where I'm going, I don't mind so much because I'm close to my house, probably like 2 hours away. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna head home and just wait to get a load. I'll deliver this load tomorrow. I haven't been able to book anything for tomorrow, and I'll be honest. Every load I've been getting, I've been booking it at the last minute. So it's not something that I like to do. I like to have my week planned out, and you know, I got another option, which it was the option that I was gonna do. One of my friends, he's a small career, and he guys is a NCDOT number for many years, and he offered me to go with him, and he will take 15% for the trailer. I mean, you can beat that. You honestly can beat that. I just wanted to try it out this new company. My friend told me, listen, man, your door always gonna be open. So he gave me that choice. So honestly, I was gonna go with him. It just I had to wait a few weeks, and I didn't want to have my truck down that long because bills they stacked up. Even though I paid this truck a monthly payment, which is manageable. But I got other things in my life going that I gotta be producing. So that was the only situation that stopped me. And I'll be honest, I kind of regret it. I should have just have waited and go with him. But luckily enough, we know each other. Uh, we know each other for years back, and we haven't seen each other for a long time. And we crossed paths in Wisconsin. And I didn't know that he was doing the same thing I was doing, and that he has his own. He got other drivers under him as our own operators. So we talk, and it was beautiful seeing a good person. And he told me, listen, whenever you're ready, I got a trailer for you. You know, you work. You will do better in the spot market. So I mean, he just didn't talk about it. He showed me also. So I'm here. I'm gonna write it out and see how things go. If that doesn't go that well, I probably will go that route, and that probably will be my last route until I get my own DOT number, and I make things happen, because I truly believe the market gonna go up. Hopefully, you know, I mean, it's been down for how many years, right? So everything that goes down gotta go up one point or another. So you know, I advise you guys that want to jump into being an owner operator to get your trucks right now. A lot of people that have problems speaking, you know, the English language are probably gonna be selling trucks because they don't want to be in that situation, which is understandable. Uh, so if you guys want to get in, and as an owner operator, I will advise you guys to try to get your hands in a truck right now before the market go up, because if the market go up, the trucks are going up. That's for sure. So that's just my opinion, my advice to you guys out there that you know want to get your CDL. I will say is that it's the right time right now. uh you know Go to Snyder, go to Swift, Prime. Don't pay for it in a college, I mean in a school, $7,000 where you could get in 6 weeks with one of these careers. You get the experience. They pay you for while you are taking your CDL, and also they got a job for you right away when you get your CDL. Because I'll be honest, once you get your CDL, you got to get some experience, because to become an operator, no insurance gonna insure you. If they will charge you a crazy amount of money. So do that year. It's an investment in your life. Or you could do 3 months, 6 months, get a local job, you know, get the experience, and then down the line, you made that move to become an owner operator. Uh, don't get in a lease, a weekly payment lease, with careers. They got company drivers. If you could save, $3, $5,000, you could get a used truck, and pay, you know, $15,000 to $2,000 a month, you know, and just use that truck three, 2 or 3, 4 years. You're gonna have expenses, even with a brand new truck. I had a brand new truck before. You guys see my videos. I spent money. My truck was down for 2 weeks. You know, it was a 2025. I got rid of that truck. That payment was crazy, but I ended up spending. I was down for 2 weeks, and I ended up spending like almost $4,000 because the warranty didn't cover it. So a lot of people say, "Oh, you get a used car, a used truck. You're gonna spend money." You know, you're gonna spend money regardless. And that's just my opinion. Get yourself a used truck. Make sure you do UPMs. Take care of your truck. Get a good mechanic. To check the truck before you buy it. Do a dyno. On the truck. Check the oil. Do a oil text. You know, and take a good mechanic with you. Somebody that, even if you gotta give them $200 just to go with you and check the truck. To make sure you buy a decent truck. You know. So yeah, guys. Like I say, a lot of people think that I still with JB Hung. I haven't been with JB Hung almost 3 months now. And like I said, I didn't leave JB Hung because I wasn't making money. I was making money. Uh, it just I want to go 48 states, especially in summertime. And when the winter come, I want to go from southeast to southwest. Obviously, I always gonna go to Midwest. That's where I live. So I'm gonna deal with snow regardless. And the Midwest, usually you could get good lows coming out of the Midwest, uh, going to places. So I always gonna be around the Midwest. Uh, certain places I will not go unless I know I could get a load coming out and it's already booked before I go there. Will be Northwest and the Northeast. It just, it is what it is. The Northwest, the rates are very low. Northeast, the same situation. The diesel is so expensive. You got tolls all over. So it doesn't make no sense. And then they want to pay you pennies for the loads. So, just that's how I like to run, right? Everybody's different. If you live in the Northeast, obviously you gotta go, to the Northeast. If you live in the Northwest, definitely you gotta go to the Northwest. The same thing like people in Florida. I've been lucky. Every time I go to Florida, I got a load coming out and pay decent. My last load that I went to Florida, I picked up watermelons, paid decent money. And it paid me good money going in, so it was definitely worth it. But honestly, I love Florida, so they pay me good to go in there, and sometimes I got to head to Georgia to pick up a load, and it's worth it with the deadhead. I will do it. Just like I say, everything works for well, might work for me doesn't might not work for you. Well, anyways, guys, if you made it this far, subscribe, like the video. Definitely subscribe and like the video. Uh, telling you, this year, man, we getting rain like crazy. I don't remember. Last year wasn't like this year. This year, I think we're getting more rain than ever. Everywhere, not just one part of the country. Everywhere, everywhere I go, you know, I see rain all over. You know, but I don't mind that much the rain. I mean, this is probably the best season to be driving. Summertime, spring, summertime, you don't have to deal with snow. So I definitely like driving, spring and summertime. Wintertime, I drive because, you got to make money, right? And but if it was up to me and I could be driving like this all the time, all year round, man, I will do it definitely. Uh, but yeah, guys, like I said, if you guys want to get in this business of owning your truck, don't let people talk you out of it, man. Do it. Follow your instincts. Don't listen to people. They are not doing nothing with their life. Follow your instincts. And like I said, man, everybody that followed me to JB Hunt, I didn't left JB Hunt because it was a bad company. I made it there. It just I wanted to go everywhere. I want to go different places in the United States. And like I said, I got plans where I want to have people driving under me. So, I don't know if I'm going to do it with my own DOT or being a lease company like in the company that I am right now, which allow me to do that. So, I mean, it's definitely something in the future that I will definitely look at it, and it's one of my goals, you know. It's definitely one of my goals doing that. But yeah, guys, let me know where you guys think are the best areas right now, because I'll be honest, man, Illinois used to be great, but lately I don't know. Ohio too, I mean Indiana, uh, you know, I seen good paying lows and really really bad paying lows, but I guess that's everywhere. But yeah, I mean, I always open to learn something new from anybody. Anybody got any size, I will take it. Write a comment, let me know. Uh, but other than that, guys, I'm gonna let you guys know. Go. It's like 23 minutes already in this video. And hopefully you guys listen to it when you're driving, you bored. Listen to Green Star Logistics, and if I could help you in anything with this video, it's a blessing. Use what worked for you. What doesn't work for you, don't use it. You know. And like I said, man, believe in yourself. Stay positive. Think positive. Surround yourself with good people, positive people, and always remember, man, that every day is a blessing. Love your family, stay positive, and make this money. God bless everybody, man. Stay positive. Enjoy your week.